Yo, what's good, y'all? The Prophet here, back again with another video. And today we have an exquisite story to listen to. This is the time that I greened out at a party. Pretty scary. I'm now known as the kid who got really high that one time. I've been called that before in my life, but yeah, let's get into it. So this starts out around, I think, junior year to my summer from my junior year. I used to party a lot for a month or 2 months straight. Every weekend we would be at the same person's house at the same party, the same time. Always. There was always 15, 20 people there. The parents did not give a fuck. They made us food and everything. They were so nice. But this is one of the times that I hung out there. So, story starts out, I am a junior at the time. And I know some of these friends, some of these people, or this person who has a house that everyone likes to party at. And I'm pretty tight with him, and I get invited to one of the parties. So obviously, I'm chilling. I'm gonna have to bring Damien along too. This is also one of the first encounters with Darius, one of my close friends. So we're gonna call him Ethan. We're going to call him Carl. Then we're going to call her Arissa. So me, Ethan, Carl, and Arissa are walking back from school because the day ended. And we were about to go to Ethan's house for a party. Now, I did not have anything to smoke, did not have anything to party with. So I was like, damn, this really sucks. I'll have to figure something out when I get back. So we walk back. It's not that far. It's a few blocks from his house. And we get back, and I sit down on the couch, and I'm like, damn, alright, time to hit up the plug. So I hit up the plug, and I'm like, yo, broski, what you got, bro? Because I'm trying to come pick up. He's like, I got this, this, and this, and this. And I'm like, damn, could you come to me? He's like, nah, bro. You're going to have to come to me. Now, I live in a small city, but this was a big task. It was so cold that when I stepped outside, my dick shriveled into my body. I did not want to do this. So, I was going to bike to the plug and go pick up from him. That was my plan. Now, Carl decided to just tag along with because, I don't know, why the fuck not? Bro just wanted to come with like a lost puppy dog. So we find some bikes in Ethan's garage, and my first bike I get is broken. The chain fell off, the pedals are just non-existent, and the seat was uncomfortable. So I'm like, bro, I'm finding another bike. So I pick this bitch up, and I throw it back in there. Probably shouldn't have done that. Might have hit the motorcycle or some shit. I don't know, man. And then I pick this one bike out. It was pretty nice. Chilling. Around my height, I had to adjust the seat a little bit. And we were off on our merry way. He had a steep hill, so we just rode down it, and then just caught some speed and went down towards where we were supposed to go. Now, it is cold as fuck out. It is basically almost winter. It's fall. It's like right there. Winter is on the fucking doorstep, knocking right now. So it's cold as shit. So I'm biking with just a hoodie, some ripped jeans, and a fucking lost puppy, basically. Throughout this wintry blizzard of hell. Now, I was watching a GPS while biking too, so this was a struggle and a half, right? I don't really bike with one hand well. I didn't at the time. I do it now, right? So it was hard. I was trying to keep my balance and look at the GPS at the same time. This was definitely a struggle for me. So we get down to the railroad tracks and we have to cross, right? So we cross the railroad tracks, getting over this fucking heap of bullshit with our bikes, picking up over a gravel pile. Finally to this damn road. Now, the reason we went this way and didn't follow the GPS was because I knew a shortcut. And the shortcut was going to enable us to use some physical strength and some labor. But it's okay. We're on the other side without having to go all the way around. So we're on this road and we're heading to the plug's house. Now, he had this one spot that he likes to just chill at. And you could go pick up from him. Or sometimes he would come to you. So he's chilling at this park, and I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I hand him it. He gives me the shit, and we're off on our merry way. We're dipping as quick as we can, right? Why? Because I heard police sirens after us. Or not after us, but behind us. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? So I'm zooming, right? Those police were not after us. They were after someone else. I don't know what I was talking about. I was tweaking at this point. So we have to hop over the gravel pile. Then we have to go over the road tracks. And then get back on the road. This is like a fucking Dora Explorer map. How they have to go through all the obstacles and shit. So we finally get back on the road. Get back onto the sidewalk. And we're heading back, right? And I'm using the GPS. Actually, I'm not even using the GPS anymore. I put my phone away. I was just chilling. And my face hurt like a bitch. Oh my gosh. I felt like I had frostbite. I was definitely numb somewhere in my body. There was no way that I was going to come out of this completely okay. I definitely got sick from this. That's probably why I didn't go to school the 2 days after, was because I was fucking achy and shit. So we get back to the house after biking up this steep way, and I'm like, alright, bet. Package is secured. We come back in, park the bikes, close the garage door. We're chilling. I'll chill on the couch until everyone starts to show up. Now, I'm not going to name off everyone who showed up because I don't remember that much people. And I don't want to try and remember that much names or make up that much names. So we're just going to say about 15 people, 14 people showed up, right? And we're partying, we're all chilling. Someone brings some alcohol, so we're drinking. And we get to play fighting and shit. And then we play this game where basically someone sits down and they close their eyes. And there's like 6 or something, so many people standing behind them. One person just smacks the back of their neck, right? And you have to try and guess who did it, right? So people are standing down, and it's my turn. I get smacked. I'm like, who the fuck did that? It wasn't even that hard. I didn't call him out, so I get smacked again, because if you don't call him out, you just have to sit there. Then I finally call out my smacker. This person sits down. He barely gets hit. The next person sits down. Oh my god, this is where a fight almost broke out. This man cocks his neck, his whole hand back, and swings forward with all of the momentum and smacks him on the back of his neck. Bro, this man 5-starred him. And this man turned around. He was like, bro, who the fuck was that? He got so mad. Everyone was just laughing and he couldn't tell anything, right? So bro almost got into a fight with someone he couldn't even tell. So he steps up at one of my friends and he's like, bro, was that you? And he was like, nah, it wasn't me. He's like, bro, okay, whatever. Fuck you guys. And then that guy storms off, right? So we're playing our shenanigans. We're fucking around. We have music going. It's pretty loud in this place. People are dancing and shit, but not as much people as later in the night, right? So I, being the resident cart dealer, I guess. I wasn't even a dealer. I was literally just giving people carts. Every time I would go to these parties, I would always have a cart for these parties. I would always bring one. Because I wanted to get high, and other people wanted to get high, and we can smoke it inside, right? So, I bring my cart to all of these parties. And I started getting more comfortable bringing other stuff to my party, to where I would finally just bring a bag full of shit with just empty clothes, or maybe my work clothes, or some cologne to cover up the smell. I was always the paranoid Patricia, right? I would be smelling around. Does it smell like something? Because I'm not trying to get caught with him, right? And I'm not trying to have him get caught. So I'm the paranoid Patricia smelling around for stuff. And I would bring my cologne. This little shitty fucking cologne from Route 21. I would spray it in places that I smelt it. And I would be the resident cologne sprayer, right? So this was my job. Oh my gosh. Sorry for yawning. So this was my job every time that I went over to these parties. I would always smoke the carts and then I would spray the cologne, right? So the bathroom was the resident hot box. That was the place you wanted to go if you wanted to get zooted past Mars or Jupiter, wherever the fuck you want to go. Interstellar, right? That's where you went. You would close the door and you would just hotbox the bitch. The vent would already be closed, everything. So we were hotboxing this bitch. And see, this was my, like, the beginning to when I started, like, smoking more. So my tolerance was still low as fuck. I think this was after my first dab, which I still have to tell you that story. That story is absolutely legendary. It deserves fucking honorable, like a nomination for how legendary it is, right? Anyways, back to the story. So I was saying my tolerance isn't that high. So this was getting me zooted. I would only take one hit at a time because I was just new and I didn't really want to smoke that much. So I'd be taking one and then I'd walk out and I'd just be chilling. Blow it into the fucking sky wherever I felt like it. And I'd just be chilling on the couch, right? And after a while, it just started to hit me. It smacked me like a fucking brick shit house, right? Right across the face, bro. I was slumped then and there, laying on the couch, not far away from, but out of the reach of everyone, out of the sight of everyone, just chilling on the couch. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Barely having my eyes open. And after a while, I gained some motivation to go party a little bit more and go chill and dance with people and shit, right? So I was dancing for a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I think I need another hit. This hit sent me over the edge. I hit my limit and went past it. Shooting star, straight gone, past it, right? I hit my limit. So I walk into this bathroom, and I pick up the cart. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a black battery, if I remember. I don't know what brand, but I pick up the black battery in the cart, and it's on the charger, and I hit this bitch. I take, 4-second ripperoni. 4-second ripperoni, and I walk back out. And I go sit on this couch. And as soon as I sit on this couch, thoughts just flooded my brain with everything. I started tweaking. This is where you know you're greening. When you feel like you're gonna die. When you are convinced that you're gonna die if you don't do a certain thing. Now, at this point in time, I was convinced that I needed to go to work at 12 a.m. at night. Why? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. So I'm under the impression that I have to work at 12 a.m. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go to work. So I start rushing around looking for my bag, trying to figure out where my work clothes are. I'm like, I have to go to work. Saying this out loud in front of everyone, bro. Tweaking my brain cells. Greening my ass off. It was like I needed to go to work or something bad was going to happen. I felt like the wrath of God was going to smite down on top of me. So I'm grabbing my stuff and I'm going into the bathroom, closing the door, and I'm like, bro, I'm tweaking. I need to stop. I need to calm down. I need to go to sleep. So then I pack all my stuff back up in my bag and I go lay back down. And people are coming over to me like, bro, are you okay? Like, you don't have to go anywhere. Like, you have 12 hours, so you have to go to work. You don't have to go to work till 2 or something. You're chilling, bro. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, man. And then it hits me right then and there, and I'm like, bro, I have to go to work. I need to go to work. Because if I don't go to work, then I'm going to get in trouble. And if I get in trouble, then I won't have a job. And I was tweaking, thinking that I really needed to go to work at 12 a.m. When the store would not be open, nothing would be open. This was dead time. I didn't work at a bar. No, I worked at a grocery store. What was I thinking? So after a while, I finally just was like, okay, fuck this. And I put the covers over me, and I tried to fall asleep. It was not possible. I couldn't fall asleep. It was way too loud. So I just sat there with my thoughts, trying to adjust to reality, gone out of my mind. After a while, people started to go to bed, or they started leaving, and we put on a movie. We put on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think the new one, or something around there. We put on that movie and we watched it. And I fell asleep throughout the movie. And I had a great night. Moral of the story is, be careful with your weed consumption, your marijuana consumption. Make sure you don't go past your limit. And try not to green unless you want to green. If you want to green, that's up to you. It's not a fun experience, and I would never recommend it to anyone. But yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have ever greened or what type of parties you've gone to. Just small get-togethers, some bonfires, maybe a house party, or a fucking mansion. I don't know. I'd love to know. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Peace.